processed food. It's a remarkable industry, and one of the main goals of processed food is to take a natural whole food and manipulate it in some way to make it more convenient, more profitable. And in doing that, they make something that is incredibly healthy, incredibly unhealthy, generally. And when you have an unhealthy food, the problem is that everyone in the world wants to be healthy. So when you talk in the language of health, you sell more products. So the name of the game, if you make processed food, is to basically make or dupe the human race into thinking that the products that you're selling are healthy. Okay? And you might think, well, I'll never get tricked by that. But we all do. We all fall for the claims. You know, we all are veered towards the green tick. You know, if something tells you it's got calcium in it, we think it's going to be better for our teeth. If something says low fat and you're about to eat some ice cream, you're going to veer to it if you're health conscious. You know, we all think along these lines. We've been programmed to think along these lines. So there are a few food rules, okay, that are designed to keep you one step ahead of companies that spend billions of dollars to stay one step ahead of you, okay? You jump them, okay? So these are my food rules. There's like 4 rules that are 4 of 10 that I know of, but these 4 are really, really powerful, really impactful. Okay, the first one is never eat food that doesn't go bad, okay? So if a food rots, if you leave it out and it goes bad, that's the process of something losing its life, okay? And if something rots, if something loses its life, it must have had life to begin with. If something doesn't rot, then it's dead already. And if you want to live a long, healthy, happy life, you don't want to put dead stuff in your cells and in your blood. Okay, so the first one is never eat anything that doesn't rot. The second thing is that if you're out and about, let's say you're in a store and you want to know what is real and what is fake food, okay, try to stick to foods that have less than 5 ingredients. Okay, most of the things that you eat, if food has more than 5 ingredients, it's a really good sign that that is a heavily processed food, okay? We are suddenly living in a world where we can eat a strawberry flavored yogurt and have 20 ingredients in that, you know? We can drink a drink that's labeled as a health sports drink and it can have 15 ingredients in that, okay? So if you stick to that rule of 5, most real foods will have less than 5 ingredients in them, okay? And always veer towards foods that have less and less ingredients. The next one is never eat foods that have health claims. Okay, and this is really important. In the fresh fruit and vegetables section, produce section, meats, fish, you never see that food telling you how good it is for you, even though this is the most nutritious food you can put in your body. But yet, if you go into the places which is incredibly unhealthy processed foods, let's say for example the cereals aisle, you will see more health claims on every single box that you could shake a stick at. Vitamins, minerals, added calcium, green ticks, heart association endorsements, all this kind of carry on, okay? So be very, very careful. Is it directly telling you it's going to make you more healthy, like my strawberry flavored yogurt drink, which says it will improve the natural function of your immune system? Or is it implied? Does it have the sheath of corn, the green tick, the farmer and his farmer's wife with a nice cow, happy cow in the field, you know, when it came from a concentration camp with a cow with 100,000 other cows standing in their own crap, okay? If it's either direct or implied, never eat anything that carries a health claim. And the last one is never eat anything your grandmother wouldn't recognize as food. And that basically relates to the fact that for millions of years we ate the same food, and then for the last 40 years, the most tiny, tiny, tiny blip in human history, 40 out of 2 million, do the maths, it's a tiny percentage, we have started to eat something very, very different indeed. Present day, what looks like food is actually a fundamentally different substance that we're putting in our bodies. And that is why, if you stick to foods that your grandmother would recognize as food, take her to a farmer's market, yeah? And then take her to the dairy section of a supermarket. You know, look at the yogurts in tubes, look at the bars with the milk flakes on top, and then compare it to what you find in the farmer's market. One will make her feel at home, the other will make her feel like she's on a different planet, okay? Never eat anything your grandmother doesn't recognize as food. I know this sounds simple. Apply these rules in your daily life and you will always veer towards whole, real, natural food and away from the processed junk that's killing us all.